Welcome, everybody. This is the Last of Us Remastered, Revisited. I'm doing this segment along with my podcast, which is Level 1 Walkthrough, along with my YouTube channel, which is Level 1 Tester. And the 1 is spelled ONE, not the number. And what I'm going to do is I did the first segment of the first chapter in The Last of Us Remastered on the actual podcast. And what I wanted to do now is continue where I left off. But in this way, I'm going to have two versions of it. So this version is going to have... you'll have the audio version, which you'll hear the actual game audio along with that. But if you want to follow along with it, the YouTube channel is going to have the video along with my actual audio commentary. I thought of doing the commentary beforehand, where I've already played it and kind of watching the game over again. But, in light of everything that's been going on with the game, The Last of Us Part 2 being delayed, it's kind of like right now I'm just like, why not just come back and play the game all over again? This way it's kind of fresh in my eyes. I can give you my feedback right in real time. So I've done this before with The Last of Us Remastered, but there was no commentary. So now I'm actually going to have more audio along with it too. So I'm going to cut myself in and out. So I'm not going to interrupt any of the dialogue or anything like that. I'm going to be real mindful of that. But I'm going to have like a lot of my thoughts of like the environment, the characters, all the stuff that happens within it. I'm just going to have my thoughts along with that. So I'm just not going to interfere with that as much as possible. So where we left off before, it was after the first chapter, which is Hometown, and now we're moving into 20 years later. So if you want to listen to the first podcast that has the Last of Us Remastered first chapter, it's in the actual description below, so you can go ahead and click into that. And however you want to listen to this, if you want to listen to the audio version, you can do that. Or if you want to do the video and audio, then you can get more of an actual more of a context of like what's going on. So let's go ahead and continue. And I left the difficulty in grounded, so it takes away a lot of your resources, a lot of your supplies, crafting, inventory. Your HUD kind of disappears as well, so it doesn't tell you how many bullets you got until you actually draw your weapon. So it kind of strips a lot of the actual elements down to it, so it makes it a lot harder for you to be able to play, just because it gives you a little bit more of a difficulty finding the things around you when you're trying to be quiet and you're trying to sneak around the runners or the clickers.
The number of confirmed deaths has passed 200. The governor has called a state of emergency.
There are hundreds and hundreds of bodies lining the streets.
Panic spread worldwide after a leaked report from the World Health Organization showed that the latest vaccination tests have failed.
With the bureaucrats out of power, we can finally take the necessary steps.
Los Angeles is now the latest city to be placed under martial law. All residents are required to report to their designated quarantine. Riots have continued for a third consecutive day, and winter rations are at an all-time low.
A group calling themselves the Fireflies have claimed responsibility for both attacks.
Their public charter calls for the return of all branches of government.
Demonstrations broke out following the execution of 6 more alleged Fireflies.
Rise with us. Remember, when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light. Believe in the Fireflies.
I'm coming.
How was your morning? Want one?
No, I don't want one.
Well, I have some interesting news for you.
Where were you, Tess?
West End District. Hey, we had a drop to make.
We. We had a drop to make.
Well, you wanted to be left alone, remember?
So I'll take one guess. The whole deal went south and the client made off with our pills. Is that about right?
Deal went off without a hitch. Enough ration cards to last us a couple of months, easy.
You want to explain this?
I was on my way back here, and I got jumped by these two assholes, all right? And yeah, they got a few good hits in, but... Look, I managed.
Give me that. Are these assholes still with us?
That's funny.
At least find out who they were.
Yeah, look, they were a couple of nobodies. They don't matter. What matters is that Robert fucking sent them.
Our Robert.
He knows that we're after him. He figures he's gonna get us first.
Son of a bitch, he's smart.
No. He's not smart enough. I know where he's hiding.
Like hell you do.
Old warehouse in Area 5. Can't say for how long, though.
Well, I'm ready now. Yeah?
Oh, I can do now. The checkpoint's still open.
Only got a few hours left until curfew.
Well, we better hurry up then.
So one of the things that I really admire about this game is not only the characters are very fleshed out, and they have so much, they're so it's not a, these characters are not like just one note. They're very complicated and complex. So, but the thing that I love the most is all these little things here, this little world building that they have, where they put all this little information about the actual game, what's going on, say no future. All this stuff in here is just so interesting. And like even the characters that you pass right by throughout the game.
Are you serious?
I got served the damn papers this morning. I've been selected for outside work duty.
Oh, that's such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I'll make sure to tell them that.
These characters itself that you just pass on by gives you a little bit more of like them, like their day-to-day lives, like them talking about outside work, inside a quarantine zone. Right now you don't know what that really means, but throughout the game you find out. I mean, you think about it, it's like they have to do like supply runs or something like that, which is mainly for the military. But when resources are low and they need people, it's like you need to do that. So it's just like you're always in fear of this infection or people being outside of this quarantine where it's supposed to be safe. You're never really safe. So it just gives you like a little bit more of like what's going on.
Attention. Citizens required to carry a current ID at all times. Compliance with all city personnel is mandatory.
Look at that. Ration line hasn't opened yet. Must be running low again.
Lady, when the rations arrive below the door, right?
I hear it's another half ration. Are you fucking kidding me? That's 3 weeks in a row now.
Well, what are you gonna do?
This is such fucking bullshit. I bet those uniforms over there, they don't get half rations.
Keep your voice down. What's wrong with you?
Whatever, I don't even care anymore. Let them take me.
Just be quiet.
See, just this idea right here where there's a little rations line for everybody just gives you the sense of how long this can last. I mean, obviously the game takes place 20 years later after this, but it's just like how long can you be able to manage people's stress, their dependency on having food and just supplies, everything. It would be impossible to have all of those things, where it's all checks and balances, because things are going to happen, and having people quarantine in these cities, you know, it keeps that sense of security, but you can't police everybody. There's just too much. And especially if you start like what they're doing in that, and where they may be able to be, you know, rationing out these portions even thinner than they do already, it's going to make people more. I mean, they're just going to do more. They're going to put themselves in danger at any time, just because they need it. They're going to be desperate. I love those wanted poster signs. So cool.
Go. Down on the ground.
Hey, I need Jesus.
Let's get down. Do anything wrong. No. Hands on your fucking head. Do it. All right, scan. Clean. Clean. Get a life.
No. I'm not infected.
Hold her
Wrong.
down.
This scan's wrong.
Do it.
Please.
Eyes forward.
Jeez.
All right. She's down.
Holy shit.
Shut up. Consider yourself lucky. It happens when you hide out in your damn building. Call the cleanup crew. We're through here. Gonna need 2 bags and 2 more for the boss.
All right, people, this isn't a show. Keep moving along.
Yes, sir. We'll stay put. They're on their way. Shouldn't be long.
See, I like this right here where you can be able to just stick around, but if you get too close to the guards, they actually give you some pushback. So I'm just going to do that right now, just to demonstrate.
The hell's wrong with you? Beat it, pal.
So crazy.
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sneaking.
And how dangerous would that be to be able to sneak out and, like, obviously having a condemned building in there? It's so wild.
What's up, Joel?
Eddie.
You hear they took Marianne?
What happened?
Came and snatched her in the middle of the night. Said she was a firefly. You believe that shit?
Better not mention the fireflies too loudly. You don't want the wrong person hearing you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
Believe in the fireflies. All these small little things that they put in here is so cool. Just the writing. These wanted posters. See, in all this right here, you could just walk right by. I could just follow.
Yeah. Way I heard it, they lined him up in the street and cut him up. Retribution and shit. If we ever lose control of this place to the stragglers, that's what'll happen to us.
That would never go down here. Any straggler even looks at me the wrong way, I put his ass down.
I'm sure that's what they thought at every other QZ before riots broke out.
So those goddamn fireflies. They keep stirring the population up. We put an end to them. That's how you solve this shit.
We agree on that.
See, even the dynamics with these soldiers on how much stress they have, where they're going to take out their frustration out on the people, you know, and the danger that they put themselves into. So it's just, there's layers to it. People that are just trying to survive, people that are protecting them, but it's like, at what cost? Are you going to keep putting yourself in danger? Obviously, it gives you more, you know, you probably get more rations, you probably, you know, get better living because you're putting yourself in danger, but it's just like, at what cost, you know? And just the cities itself, like you could see that well far in the distance, those buildings that collapsed. So wild. And once you get out of the quarantine zone, it's so cool.
Points to your left, sir.
Small little things here, like the form orderly line, follow instructions, have identification ready. All these little things that they put in here just to keep everyone like secure in such a way.
They died right in front of me. Damn runners came out of nowhere. What am I supposed to tell their families?
So you don't really know what the runners are, but you quickly find out. Go this other way, so I can be able to have the conversation with these guys.
Where's Mark at?
You didn't hear? They caught him trying to use fake ration cards.
Jesus. What'd they do?
What do you think? They beat the shit out of him and dragged him off. Haven't heard from him since.
Fucking idiot. Should have known better.
He's got a family. What's the guy gonna do?
Yeah? How's that working out for him now?
Hey, asshole, what are you looking at?
Ronnie, shut the fuck up. Hey, Joe, we're not looking for trouble, okay?
No harm, no foul.
I got us all new papers.
What the hell's
They
wrong
shouldn't
with
give
you?
us any static up
Do you
there.
know what that is?
Just play it cool.
Whatever, man.
It's just that right there where the people are not afraid of Joel, but they know not to test him. So it's just all this time of the loss that he had, where he is right now. It's just, he has no hope, you know, and what he does, it's so cool.
I'm on through.
See you later. There you go. What's your business here? Got the day off. Visiting a friend. All right. We'll run through. Thanks.
Get out of here! Close it off! Firefly! Fucking shoot them! They're running!
Come on, go, come on.
Surrounding area immediately. Attention. Checkpoint 5 is now closed until further notice.
Come on.
All civilians must clear the surrounding area immediately.
Get off the street, people! Move it!
So much for the easy route. Patch yourself up, all right? They're gonna close all the checkpoints. We're gonna have to go around the outside.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey, guys, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
It's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene. She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene? What do the Fireflies need with Robert?
You think she'd tell me?
Well, what did you tell her?
The truth. I got no idea where he's hiding.
Good man. Hey, you stay out of trouble, all right? Military's gonna be out in force soon.
Yeah, see you around.
You know, just these doors being locked like that, like how they can be able to keep people inside. It's really interesting. But them talking about Marlene, they're already giving you a little bit of like what's going on.
Robert? What do you make of that?
I don't like it. We better find him before the Fireflies do.
And Marlene's got a very interesting story to her as well, you know, of what goes on. So it's just, you start to hear these names, Marlene, Robert, Fireflies. You don't know what it is yet, but you're starting to put the pieces together.
This is us.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
It's been quiet.
No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear. Joel, give me a hand with this.
And this is just a clear example of what it is that I'm talking about in this game. Like, this room right here, the way that they concepted this, where the walls itself are starting to deteriorate, paint's getting chipped, you know, you see stuff on the floor, there's magazines, it's like shoes, there's like all these little things that are in here. It really does feel like people are living in these quarters, whereas they would be. It's not going to have anything fancy. It's just going to have the minimum amount of stuff to occupy your time by looking at playing cards, reading books, you know, playing chess. All these little things that are in here, you know, it's just so cool. Like, you'd have to live just as minimum as possible because you have nothing. You only have just yourself and whoever, you know, you're around, your loved ones or anything like that. So, and then it just shows on how people are going to always be innovative. They're always going to find ways to get around things like this right here.
Y'all take it easy out there.
See, stuff like this this happens all over, so you can't control everything. There's gonna be people that are gonna try to get in because they don't trust the system.
Oh, God, this place reeks. I need to watch what they throw away down here. There'd be light. Let's grab our gear.
I'm just really excited to really revisit this game and just play through it again. It's so much fun. Just because I'm going to forget, I forgot some things, some small little things within each level, dialogue.
Our backpacks are still here from last time.
Not a lot of ammo.
Make the shots count. All right, Texas. Boost me up. Want to boost me up? You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Come on.
Go on.
Got it.
Be careful.
When am I not?
Got a trick question?
This music is so important too, because when you're just interacting.
Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
Well, I am the romantic type.
You got your ways.
Just as far as people not living in these major cities, what would happen, it just really illustrates that, where nature kind of takes over. all these trees and life and just grass everywhere. People don't keep it up. It's going to be growing. Like, so one of the things that I really do take from this is, you know, just as far as like inspiration wise, it's just these little things in here where you can be able to kind of navigate a little bit around this area if you wanted to. You can explore a little bit more if you wanted to. You don't have to, of course. You can always just keep going, but there's things that you just may miss, and you know, if you miss it, you miss it. But it's just, you know, it's just small little things. Like, you can just get around, you can just see all these little this detail within the world, the level.
Where's the ladder?
Well, it's got to be around here somewhere.
Hey, try over there.
Got it.
Great, bring it over.
Ladies first.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
It's all relative.
This way.
See, and then having to look through drawers in order to be able to find stuff, laying on the table, being able to actually have to pick those stuff up, it makes you look a little bit further into the actual level so you can be able to see things. See, it's very interesting too, because there's also like kids here, little handprints along with, you know, adults, and just living situation. You can see that, you know, there's bunk beds. You know, there was people living here at some point, and it's just like they're gone now. You know, where did they go? Those little firefly little pennants are just, you find those throughout the world in the game, and it's just, you know, you're getting a little bit more of these people, like just more of their names. You don't get to know any more than that, but you just know a little bit about them. And there's just all these little small things in here. Burn the infection.
Down through here. You think Robert's still got our guns?
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
Well, we're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo, supposedly.
Emily always shows up with something. Should keep us busy for a while.
Hold up. Spores.
See, and that's cool too, because there's more on this infection, where you can't breathe in these spores, whatever this is, when you just learn about it. You have to be very careful.
Where the hell are all these coming from? The place was clear last time.
Coming out of something. Stay alert.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old. Better keep your eyes and ears open.
Wild. And you start to see it's like these spores that are all over, but then you see these kind of like the infection itself just kind of comes out. Like this fungus. And then it just spreads.
Should be able to fit through here.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful. This way. Easy. Jesus! Watch it, watch it.
Help me. My mask broke. Don't leave me to turn. Please.
What do you want to do?
So I can choose to shoot him or not, if I want. But what a great way for the first time you actually using your gun. You're shooting on somebody that's just trapped and helpless and is going to turn. Should you use the ammo or let him go? I think before, all the times I've always shot him. But I want to see what happens if I don't shoot him. I wonder if the game forces me to have to shoot him. Yeah, I think it does.
Poor bastard. Up ahead. You hear that? Shh, shh. Handle it.
then trying to sneak through here. Try to be as quiet as possible. That's the harder thing about this game, is that you try to be as quiet as possible, but it may not be enough. You may have to fight them. Such a crazy sound that you hear. You hear them in pain. Try to move as slowly as possible. If you make too much noise, they will run up and try to fight you. That's happened to me several times in my other playthroughs. But it just teaches you how to just be careful and just sneak past. And sometimes you can't sneak past. Sometimes you just have to fight them. I love these letters too. Handwritten, gives you more of what's happening. They're just their lives.
They got infected trying to sneak into the zone.
As much as everyone complains about it, you got all these poor bastards wishing they were living on the inside. Fresh air. That's the one thing I love about the outside. I fucking hate the smell of the city.
Why don't you ask Bill to get you some of them air fresheners?
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea. Through here.
It's always these moments where you have to just take in what they designed in these, where you just see these buses, but yet it's so Like everything's just destroyed, but you just see just small little beauty in everything. And just how big that wall is too, like how long that took to construct.
I got it.
Damn it. Plank fell down. Be a dear, would you?
I'll get it.
Here, pass it to me.
It's a bit heavy.
I think I can handle it.
All right.
There we go. Get your ass up here. Let's move.
Bossy today.
I'm getting close.
Could have sworn there was something over here. Or maybe it's on this side. I could be just remembering it wrong. Yeah. It's one of the things that I think about after playing this game, that when you find inventory like that, if you can just still pick it up, and then you have to decide on what you take and what you don't.
Make sure there ain't any soldiers around.
It's clear. Come on.
But if you can't pick it up, you know, because your health is already up, I wish they would be able to implement that into part 2, where you can be able to manage a little bit more into your backpack, or having a little bit more customization in your backpack. Even though I don't care about the different colors and stuff like that, just as far as like functionality, as like capacity, the straps don't break and stuff like that, so like it's a little bit more durable.
Shut it. Hey, little man. Make sure the coast is clear. No soldiers, none of Robert's men, yeah?
You know he's expecting us.
Well, that'll make it more interesting. Good to go. Come on. Not now. You hear me?
Okay. You can do that. Get all huffy puffy about it.
Now this part is one of the more interesting concepts with these characters and like what they would really be doing in this situation.
If you ain't got ration cards, don't even waste my time. I'm not interested in bartering for bullets.
See, I'm sure that they're going to flesh this out a little bit more deeply in the second one, where you can be able to get stuff in exchange.
Starving.
Keep your shirt on. Next batch coming right up.
Hey, don't even think about cutting in line.
Fucking A. I'm waiting on this rat forever.
Like you can be able to have, I'm sure there's other missions that you can be able to take on, side quests, stuff like that, and get more, better equipment, stuff like that. So I'm sure they're going to do that in the sequel.
Sorry, man. These dogs are all accounted for. Sold out in less than an hour. Try me next week.
Come on, Joel. Robert isn't gonna wait around forever.
You touch it, you buy it.
Tess, it's been a while. You don't visit us anymore.
Who the hell is that?
None of your damn business.
It's the tension of how people would just be.
Private game, buddy. Scram.
Okay. These little backyard brawls.
Where do you think you're going?
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
Who's that?
An old headache. Don't ask.
What do you want?
See, all these elements are here. Like the pipe that you get, and the bat that's over there. And all these little like hatchet knives. These can be all like added into the second game. Definitely can be able to add that into it. It just adds more to it. Drafting notice. That's wild. So it's making people go out. If they don't do so, they take away their supplies. So it's not really asking, they're just mandatory.
The guy's been hoarding all sorts of shit in the factory.
Whoa, hold on.
There's that wanted poster, and that's one character you're gonna learn about, Marlene.
I'm looking for Robert. You come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
Look for the light.
Here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert. You don't want to do this.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere without Robert.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
Take cover!
You ready?
Yeah.
I'll cover you. Get the angle on them.
You're fucked now.
Come on, Tess.
Nicely done, Texas.
You too. How the hell did he get all these guys?
If Robert's good at one thing, it's writing blank checks. Let's go put an end to that. You're over here. Hey, loosen you up.
So now just gonna kind of look around just for a minute, just to see. I know that there's really nothing, but sometimes you may miss something. Ammo is so scarce that if you ever find anything, It's extremely helpful.
Well.
Give me your hand. There you go. Over here, Joel.
This is one of my favorite levels here, is when you're actually going to that shipyard, but you're learning on how to be able to... You can choose to be stealthily, or you can go aggressive if you want to. But it's always better to go stealthily.
More of Robert's guys.
How do you know they're coming? 2 of our guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken this job.
Not our call. Let's spread out and make sure no one's creeping around in here.
Move up.
Go after this guy first. See, and then in this difficulty, it doesn't tell you the indicator when you get too close to them, so you have to guess. You have to be a little bit more careful, because if you get too close, you'll touch them. And of course, if you touch them, they'll turn around.
I meant to tell you. I was down on Jordan Street. All these soldiers showed up with a group of about 5 civs, all in handcuffs.
Let me guess. Fireflies?
Yep. They lined them up against the wall and bang, bang, bang. They just executed all of them. Shit. Yeah, I hear it's like a... cracking down on them hard.
I got a cousin.
Seriously?
Yeah. Idiot thinks he's gonna save the world. Hope he's all right.
Nice. Let's search the area.
validated the crates in the south warehouse. Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another once over and then head out. It's getting close to curfew.
What about Robert? Who's he holing up with tonight? Guy's too paranoid to stay here by himself.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others and come up with something.
Okay.
So the other guy's over there, so... Shit. Well, that wasn't part of the plan. I think it'd be all alerted.
Where the hell are you?
Just one down there.
Where are you, you motherfucker?
There's three of them.
Nothing. You?
Nothing here either. Keep looking.
You're dead, asshole!
Damn, he's gonna see me right there.
Oh, I got you now, asshole.
There's another bottle around here. There we go.
Huh? Whoa!
Damn, that didn't work.
Fine. Before we get to work, let's check over here. Oh shit!
We should have brought more people.
They just slow us down.
Yeah, you're right. Come on, the docks are this way. Let's do this.
See, I could have done that stealthily, but I didn't remember that there's a guy going. They go upstairs, so it's one of the things too. Is just, you know, you try not to use your gun as least as possible. See, like I didn't even use my gun at any point, so it's just like the amount of ammunition that you have. Just gotta maintain it. Alright, let's head down. Check these guys one more time just to make sure there's no ammo around. Nope.
There's our boy. That cocky son of a bitch.
Let's go wrap this up.
Yeah, well, we lost our contacts in the north, our contacts in the south. Shit, I don't know who's left out there to sell us stuff. This is why we're taking shitty protection.
That rap better be good.
Let's be smart about this. There's a lot of
This guy's wheeling and dealing with everyone in town.
Grab this guy and then go back around. Oh shit.
It's good to have you around.
See, one little mistake like that. Makes it a lot more difficult.
I'm going over this way. You guys, check over there.
Damn. I knew that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah, well, we lost our contacts in the north, our contacts in the south. Shit, I don't know who's left out there to sell us stuff. This is why we're taking
Let's be
shitty
smart
protection.
about this. There's a lot of them.
If he is, then what?
See if I can get to this guy quicker. One of the things that I really like about this combat is that when you start to get noticed, you hear like a sound in the direction of where they're looking. like this high amount of frequency, so it at least lets you know that you're getting someone's about to notice you, and when they do, then that's when the music cue goes in. All right, so go with that guy.
This guy's wheeling and dealing with everyone in town.
Alright, so this guy and then the other guy over there. So this is where you learn from your mistakes. So obviously I didn't take him out as quickly as possible, but I mean, if you're not going to know that, at first you're going to make that mistake. Let me grab this guy once he starts walking over this way. Let me try to see if I can get closer.
Not bad.
What was that?
That's it. Definitely heard something.
Oh shit.
Fuck!
Well, that didn't work. That's okay. think there's another 2x4 that I can pick up. See, that guy was hiding too, so he was supposed to ambush me. I guess it's not.
That office. Robert must have run in there. Let's go. Let's not wait around.
Back, get the fuck back!
We just want to talk, Robert.
We got fucking nothing to talk about!
Put your gun down!
Go fuck yourself!
He's running!
Robert!
Joel, this way! Come on, he ran in here.
Just want to go back in here real quick to see if there's anything. I know that... Oh. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, hello, Robert.
Tess. Joel. No hard feelings, right?
None at all.
All right.
God damn it!
We missed you.
Look, whatever it is you heard, it ain't true, okay? I just want to
The
say...
guns. You want to tell us where the guns are?
Yeah, sure, but it's complicated. All right? Look, all right, just hear me out on this. I got...
Fuck. Stop! 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 Oh.
Quit your squirming. You were saying?
I sold them.
Excuse me.
I didn't have much of a choice. I owed someone.
You owed us. I'd say you bet on the wrong horse.
I just need more time. Just, give me a week.
You know, I might have done that if you hadn't tried to fucking kill me.
Come on, it won't
Who
like
has
that.
our guns?
I can't. Just give me a couple...
Who has our guns?
It's the Fireflies. I owed the Fireflies.
What?
Look, they're basically all dead. We could just go in there, finish them off. We get the guns. What do you say? Come on. Yeah, fuck those Fireflies. Let's go get them.
That is a stupid idea.
Well, now what?
We go get our merchandise back.
How?
I don't know. We explain it to them. Look, let's go find a Firefly.
You won't have to look very far.
There you go. Queen Firefly.
Why are you here?
Business. You aren't looking so hot.
Where's Robert? I needed him alive.
The guns he gave you, they weren't his to sell. I want them back.
Doesn't work like that, Tess.
The hell it doesn't.
I paid for those guns. You want them back? You're gonna have to earn them.
How many cards are we talking about?
I don't give a damn about ration cards. I need something smuggled out of the city. You do that, I'll give you your guns back, and then some.
How do we know you got them? Well, I hear the military's been wiping you guys out.
You're right about that. I'll show you the weapons. I gotta move. What's it gonna be?
I want to see those guns.
Follow me. We gotta get out of here. Now. You want to see him? You gotta move. Through here. I know a way around this. Come on.
Holy shit. Is that your people?
What's left of them? Why do you think I'm turning to you guys? This way.
So why now?
We've been quiet. We've been planning on leaving the city, but they need a scapegoat. They've been trying to rile us up.
Looks like they did.
We're trying to defend ourselves. Joel, give me a hand with this.
Hey, how you holding up?
I'll live. Hold up. Soldiers. That's the way out. The door into the bridge.
I ain't a big fan of these odds.
We can sneak by them, even though I know that's not your style.
We'll see how it goes. Let's get moving.
We need to get to that door.
Damn. We missed all the action.
I'll get this one.
Waits
Go
for
around
no
and
one,
get the
Private.
Whatever.
Good. Stay quiet.
Nice and quiet.
it is. I like watching you work. Looks like you are good for something.
You're gonna pay for that, asshole!
Damn it, they got Warren. Goodbye, friend.
We should go, Marlene. There's bound to be more soldiers on the way.
You're right. Let's move.
Trying to look now to see if there's any. Trying to look now if there's any ammo, any supplies or anything like that. Brick is always handy. See, if I would have gone faster, I wouldn't have been able. I would have been able to get that one guard that noticed that body on the ground. But it's kind of one of those things. You have to do it real quickly, and obviously, didn't do it fast enough.
Not much further now. Go on, get inside.
Where are we going, Marlene?
This way. It's not far now.
How you holding up?
I'm running on fumes, but I'll make it. The place is right up ahead.
Attention. Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted. Attention. Curfew is now
The hell are we smuggling?
Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted. Attention. Curfew is now in full effect. Anyone caught outside without proper authorization will be arrested and prosecuted.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Whoa. Come on now. Get on up.
Fuck away from her!
Let her go.
You're recruiting kind of young, aren't you?
She's not one of mine.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Don't worry, this is fixable. I got his help. But I can't come with you.
Well, then I'm staying.
Ellie, we won't get another shot at this.
We're smuggling her?
There's a crew of Fireflies that'll meet you at the Capitol building.
That's not exactly close.
You're capable. You hand her off, come back, the weapons are yours. Double what Robert sold me.
Speaking of which, where are they?
Back in our camp.
We're not smuggling shit until I see them.
You'll follow me. You can verify the weapons. I can get patched up. But she's not crossing to that part of town. I want Joel to watch over her.
Whoa, I don't think that's the
I'm not
best
going
idea.
with him. How do you know them?
I was close with his brother Tommy. Said if I was ever in a jam, I could rely on him.
Was that before or after he left your little militia group?
He left you too. He was a good man.
I could just take her to the North Tunnel and wait for me there.
Jesus Christ.
Just cargo, Joel.
No more talking. You'll be fine. Now go with him.
Don't take long. And you, stay close. Let's go.
So now at this point, you've found out what Marlene is wanting to smuggle, and it's not cargo or supplies or anything like that. It's a person, which is Ellie. And this is where the story really begins. So at this point, I'm going to just stop from here. And this segment will be posted through YouTube as well as the through the podcast as well. So it's a Level 1 walkthrough podcast, and the other through the YouTube channel is going to be Level 1 tester. So however you're watching or listening to this, I know the format is a little different with this type of game, but I just wanted to try this out, see how it works, get a lot of feedback, basically see if it's good, and I'm just going to continue going on from here. So I'll leave it at this, and thank you for watching, listening. And if you can, subscribe, be able to follow through the podcast, as well as through the YouTube channel as well. And I also have a Twitter account as well, so you can be able to find me at Level 1 Tester. And that's where everything's basically placed in there. So any kind of updates or anything like that, I try to be able to put them on there as well. So thank you very much. Have a good one.